welcome back to my channel. My name is Chera. If this is your first time here, thanks for stopping by today. I have a very exciting video for you guys today. Today I'm giving you guys tips on how to be much more productive in 2019 and letting you in on a few of my secrets. Some are old and some are new. And yeah, I don't want to make this a long intro, so let's just jump right into the video. I feel like I've always been trying to have better productivity throughout my life, throughout my, just being a grown woman, trying to get the most out of my, I would say 16 hours that we're awake each day. Some of us are awake longer. And recently I've been using a few different apps, and then also I actually found a really good planner that I love that is actually like no other planner I've ever had before, and I've actually struggled with this. I'm sorry, my cat is underneath the chair and she's clawing at my feet. Hi, boo. You want to say hi to the camera? This is my baby. Okay. This is my baby. Her name is Harmony Smurf. I have two babies. You see that other one back there laying on the floor? Yes, this is my baby. That's Caramel, and this one is Harmony Smurf. Okay, good. So I have been utilizing a few different apps and then also a planner. So the first tip that I have for you is to get a planner. My planner is the Passion Planner. Oh, and she's on my lap. My planner is the Passion Planner, and I found this, I stumbled upon this watching another YouTuber, and she's talked about this planner, and then the first thing that I immediately noticed about the planner is the title of it. And I love the word passion. It's one of my favorite words. It's probably my word for 2019. And so I was like, okay, I immediately went online, I started Googling it, Passion Planner. I went on the website, read about it, watched a couple of more videos about it. I saw how people would set their planners up, and I just love this planner. So this planner is divided into different sections. It is strictly designed for us to work on the passion or passions that we have. It's aimed for us to be able to plan and attain the goals that we're trying to get to fulfill our passion. So the planner is very, very self-explanatory. I love how simple they make it. You have your passion roadmap where you will basically list, what your passion is, your date. It has you list a year from now, and then it has entire month at a glance. This was my month at a glance. So I used the entire month page to, I will show you guys a close-up of this. I used the entire month plan to basically write down what my bills and things were due, and maybe any appointments that I had, and then it gives you individual weeks. Now I skipped the first week because I got my planner the second week of January. So I started the second week of January, and you will see how I planned my week, how I designed it. And then week 2, I did the same thing, and I really love the planner. At the bottom, it has your personal to-do list and then your work to-do list. And then on the right page, it says Space of Infinite Possibility, where you can write ideas, notes. You can write, reflect on that particular week, maybe something that you didn't do, maybe something that you missed that you wanted to do, and you got to make sure that you do for next week. So I really love the planner. It's really well planned and thought out. And then at the end of this is my week 3, and then at the end of the month you have your monthly reflection, and it asks you specific questions for you to answer those questions, and then you have an end of the month checklist. So I really appreciate the layout of this planner. I felt that it was actually a planner that was useful. I've struggled with just finding a good planner throughout my existence, I feel like, and this is the first planner that I've actually really enjoyed using. I look forward to completing, to filling out my weeks and filling out the pages. And then in the very back, they have more note pages. So they have it divided in just regular note paper, and then they have these dotted sheets, and I didn't know what these dotted sheets were, and these are for people that like to bullet journal. Now I was not blessed to be artistic, but I do love these pages and I do utilize them. Bullet journaling is something that I really want to start learning how to do more of, and I will be kind of teaching myself how to do in 2019. So that's one of my things that I want to learn how to do in 2019 is bullet journaling. But this passion planner comes in 4 colors for 2019. I'm very new to this. Like I said, this is my very first one. I know that from the past and just watching videos that they had some different sizes, but now they just have this size here. It comes in teal blue, black, red, and then this pretty rose gold color. And this is for breast cancer awareness as well on the back here. And then you have your placeholder, and then it has a little elastic band for you to keep your planner together. So I love this planner. Like I said, I will be buying one every year going forward. I love this planner. It's one of my best tools, and it's really helped me to stay on track with my week. My next tip for staying on track for better productivity is to have a calendar as well. Now, I know that this may sound a little bit overboard, a little bit too extra for some people, but for me, I use it in different ways. So although I have my passion planner and I use that to plan out my week, there is a little time schedule in the planner as well. I use my Google Calendar app in my phone. I have an iPhone. So this is where I do my time blocking with colors. So I write down the things in my planner, and then I go from my planner and I put it in my calendar. And this may sound like it might take a long time, but it really takes 15 minutes to do, to put in for the entire year. And then if I need to make a change to anything, I just go on my phone and I just change it. So this is the blocking that I've done. This is the Google Calendar. I do prefer this calendar over the calendar that comes with the iPhone. I love my iPhone. There are better apps for certain things that I like to use. So Google Calendar, at first I didn't really like it, but then I realized that I was reusing it wrong. So now that I know how to use it, this is the way that I like to use it. And I've put in, you can set up specific things that you're going to be doing for the entire year. You can set up reminders, bill pay reminders, which is you definitely need to make sure you're paying your bills on time. You can set up your children's appointments, reminders, school reminders, anything that you need. I mean, you guys know how to use the calendar. So my calendar and my passion planner, they go hand in hand. So this has definitely helped me to stay on track for especially the weekends, because I tend to do a lot of my online business, working in my online business on the weekends, because I do have a day job, and then I do also go to school as well. So they both go hand in hand, and it really helps to keep me on track. The second app that I love to use is also a Google app, and this app is called Google Keep. And this replaced the Notes app for me from the iPhone. I like the Notes app on the iPhone. I just wish that they had more options as far as colors, and wish that you could do more functions with it. The Google Keep app, this app is bomb, okay? You can keep anything you want in here, any kind of note. You can create any kind of note. You can color block your notes. You can pin the important notes to your home page for when you open up your app. Those notes, the most important ones, are there. So for me, I have my dream board, a digital dream board. I have trackers that I want to do this year. Content creation, if I'm out and about and I don't have my this is my good vibes notebook that I keep in my purse. If I'm out and about and I don't have this with me, I will put it down in here. I always have my phone. If I'm watching a video and I want to take notes, I will write it in here as well. So I guess this is also a little tip too. I keep a little journal. This one says good vibes on it. I keep a little journal in my purse as well. I like to write a lot. I like to write my notes versus putting them in my phone. I don't want to have a whole bunch of stuff in my notes. I don't want to have a lot of notes for one thing in my phone, if that makes sense. This is more so for quick notes. If I'm like writing down notes or something that I'm going to use for maybe writing a blog post, then I will put that in here. So I hope that makes sense. It makes sense to me. I hope it makes sense to y'all. But Google Keep, if you don't have it, I will have links for all of the apps that I'm using that I'm going to mention today in this video down below. But you need to get on the Google Keep. It's the bomb. Another app that I love to use is called Focus Keeper. And the Focus Keeper I use for editing and also for studying. And what it does is it gives you a time limit, and you can select however many minutes you want. The default time is 25 minutes for whichever, project, for whatever the project is that you're doing. It could be anything. You could be cleaning the house and set a time for it. And once you hit play, there's a little play button here. Once you hit play, it will make a clicking sound. And the clicking sound is at first annoying, but it's good because it keeps you, it's a reminder for you that, hey, you're supposed to be focusing on this thing, not watching Netflix. I know sometimes, like when I'm working, I like to have noise going on in the background so that way I don't feel lonely. But so I have something running, but I use the Focus Keeper to focus on what I'm doing so that I can just have the noise in the background. So it really does a great job of keeping you focused. And then once you focus, after you've finished your time limit for whatever you set for yourself, it gives you a break. So I love this. It's a very simple app, easy to use. The next tip that I'm going to mention is screen time. And this is not an app, but this is something that is built into this is something that is built into the iPhone. I have the iPhone XS Max, and I don't know if it's on any of the older iPhones. I only saw it on this one. It may have been in an update, but it's not an app, it's a setting. So if you go into your settings and you drop down and you type in screen in the search box, screen time will come up here at the top. And when you click on screen time, it gives you a synopsis of the amount of time that you're spending on your phone, and it will also give you the amount of time that you are spending on certain apps as well. If you have children, you can also monitor how much time they're spending on apps, which I love because I'm constantly monitoring my daughter, or trying to at least. My youngest daughter. You can also monitor, they have a family section here. You can list your kids. If they have an iPhone, you can list their phones here, and you can monitor how much time they're spending, or maybe what specific app they're using, to make sure that they're not spending so much time on that app. For me personally, I like to, it gives you, at the end of the week, it gives you a summary of how much screen time you use. And this can also be beneficial for, if you have social media and you use it as part of your business. You don't need to be on social media all day now. That could be a large chunk of your business depending on what you're doing, but it should be planned, it should be in your planner, and it should be on your Google Calendar, whichever one you're using, and that is the time that you should be on your phone. This way you're still getting your work done that you need to get done with the social media, and you're also doing your engagement or whatever you're utilizing the social media for, following up, checking on and seeing what everybody else is doing, and then shut your phone down. And this will help you from getting addicted to your social media, and then it's a good visual for you to see, okay, I need to chill on Instagram. Okay, now I'm spending too much time on my phone. Let me go and hang out with my husband or with my children, or let me go and do this, So I love the screen time app. It's not an app. I love the screen time setting in the phone. Like I said, you can put it in the reminder section here. Oh, let me move that up. You can put it in your favorites on the side here. If you have an iPhone, when you swipe right, all of the widgets, you can add it as a widget on that part of your phone if you would like to. If not, you can just go in your settings and set it up, and then like I said, at the end of the week it gives you a summary. The last tip I have for better productivity is one that everybody knows about, is no secret, and this is getting better sleep. Now, this is an app on the iPhone as well, and I like to use the bedtime part of the clock app on the iPhone. And so it has bedtime here, and it actually gives you a setting for you to set the time that you want to go to bed and then the time that you want to wake up. And then in the center, it tells you how many hours that is. Now, it's a common fact that you should get 7 to 8 hours of sleep a day if you can. Mine is at 7. On the weekends I probably get a little bit more than that, but during the week this is the time that I have to rest and rehab for the next day. So I have mine set, my bedtime is set for 10:30, and then my wake time is set for 5:30, and then 30 minutes before it's time for you to go to bed, it will give you a warning. It will give you a warning for you, and this is your warning for you to finish doing, you know, you have 30 minutes left to finish getting ready for bed. Finish up what you're doing, get ready for bed, take your shower at night if you're a nighttime shower taker, or, you know, make sure whatever you do at night, you have 30 minutes to do that before whatever time you set for yourself to go to bed. And then it also gives you a sleep analysis at the bottom here, and then it doesn't wake you up with a harsh alarm, and that is my favorite part of this app. You know, there are those other alarms that you can set with the iPhone. If you have an iPhone, you know what I'm talking about. I don't like to be woken up harshly. I like to be woken up softly and gently, because I'm not a morning person. I'm not even trying to become a morning person, but I am trying to wake up earlier so that I can get more done throughout the day. That is something that's very important to me. That's something that I'm going to be talking about in a different video, but I am trying to wake up earlier, and for me, my sleep is precious. You know, nobody feels like getting up early in the morning. Everybody, I'm sure most of us want to sleep in, but we can't. We know we have responsibilities and things that we need to get done. So this actually allows you to set the tones for your wake up. So if you go into options, you can set the days of the week for this sleep schedule as well. As you can see, I only have mine set Monday through Friday, but Saturday and Sunday I pretty much get up around the same time. Well, usually, no, I would say for Saturday and Sunday I usually get up 7 or 8 o'clock, and then I typically am in bed around 10:30, 11. But mostly I use this primarily for during the week, because my week is so packed. Monday through Friday is so packed. And then you can set your bedtime reminder. You see mine is set to 30 minutes. You can also turn on the do not disturb option if you would like. And then where it says wake up sound, where it says early riser, you can go in here and set up the tones for, you know, choose a sound for waking up. And like I said, I like the soft sounds waking you up. You can also snooze this as well, just like you could just like you can the regular alarm clock. If you choose just the regular beep 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 beep, yes, that you can snooze this as well. But we're not snoozing in 2019. We're getting up so that we can be more productive. So okay guys, that completes my tips for better productivity. If you use any of these apps, if you took away anything from this video, if you found this video valuable, please give it a like, and then please consider subscribing because it supports my channel. That is it. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Do you love me?